Welcome to Undercity Chaos, you comic comers. Now sit back and enjoy the seergasm of a podcast.
Alright, you guys, welcome to Undercity Chaos, in the mind of the comic over. I am your host, MTR, also known as Matt the Rat, and as always,
Rene. Billy.
20th Century Man.
Oh my gosh, he actually said it for once. What the hell, man? It must be early for him. He's like, I don't want to think anymore.
That's the name of my Jaeger 20th Century bot.
20th Century bot.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I was about to say so many insults, but I'm not going to say that.
When we get into the show proper, I have a question for you.
The funny thing is that Jim Lee actually just watched it recently, and apparently, that's his kids are all about trying to be Jaegers now. It's funny.
Yes.
All right, so this week we're talking about the new XMen story that's about to come out, which I'm kind of excited about. This week's brand new comics, a power round. What would be the best concept for the new World's Finest movie? Not only that, we're talking about The Flash appearing on the little screen. We'll get into full details on that. And some comic reviews on what everybody has read, what you should hop on, what you should hop off. Mm-hmm. All that good giggity stuff. Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we start, I'm going to look to the left of me.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
It has been 10 episodes.
Yeah.
That means 10 weeks.
Uh-huh.
10 weeks of me having to hear wrong Batman.
Wrong Batman.
I think it's about time to kill it, dude.
Why?
It's been almost 3 months of it, and I am being judged for something I have never said.
Now listen,
ever. Period.
What that is that's a distillation of your entire style of arguing comic books.
It really isn't at all. I base it on nothing but
a conversation
facts.
will go like this. Billy, what are you reading these days?
Oh, I'm reading.
Wrong, Batman!
I've never done that. Not freaking once. It's about time to kill it, my friend. I'm starting to get annoyed.
Wrong, time travel. Wrong.
Oh, now he's...
That's a diss on Marvel when he's talking about time travel.
We haven't pulled up that joke. I mean, I haven't said wrong Batman. It kind of comes up like in jest. But I think I said
it didn't? If you go to Superiority Complex, I hear Sue more than once. And it's funny because you guys start off the podcast, Matt listens, and you decided to still continue with that bit.
Well, but we said hello. We gave a shout out.
Oh, because that makes it that much better?
What's up?
Wow. But as long as I compliment you after I bitch slap you, everything's fine.
Here's what I like. There's two things I like about this. One, that you have feelings, which a lot of people that would listen to the show wouldn't necessarily know. Which is nice. You have feelings.
Am I like a robot?
Yeah, you are.
Am I RoboCop? It's like I have a brain, but nothing more.
You know what you're like? You're like Vision.
No, Vision doesn't have feelings?
He's kind of emotionless.
Yeah.
But he did marry
Scarlet
Witch.
He got
doesn't he have
Scarlet Witch
emotion then?
Well, I don't know.
Why would you want to get married if you have no emotion?
Tax breaks.
Perfect.
I know.
Perfect.
Technically, Dr. Manhattan did it, so I guess
that's the best time to get married when you have no emotion.
Jesus, that's the only time to get married.
Yeah.
Where you're going to invest into someone else.
Exactly.
But seriously, it's time to kill it, my friend. Go ahead and get your last one in.
I never say it on this show.
Oh, that's even worse that it's on your show because then more people listen to it. Oh, yeah, Matt the Rat, that douchebag that doesn't say this, but I'm going to yell in his face anyways about it.
Okay, let me... Okay, I'm going to wait till the perfect moment, and I'm going to drop it in later.
And that'll be your last time?
That'll be
By the way, thank you for letting me crash your podcast for the quickest second yesterday. I brought tacos.
Quickest second? That took forever.
Wait, you brought tacos?
I bought you all tacos, though.
What kind of tacos are we talking about?
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box tacos.
But those are quick, for a quick fix, they're good.
Hey, screw you, man. I bought 18 freaking tacos for everybody, okay? I made sure to share the wealth.
That's $9, man. American.
Technically. You know how many pesos that is?
It's a lot. we don't have the calculating power here.
But honestly, I meant to be on there for like 5 minutes. I don't know how it ended up going into something else.
Okay, let me tell the story really quickly. Rene was a guest yesterday, so his show will be on my podcast tomorrow. And so we're driving back. We get to my apartment complex, and I just see these two hooligans. It's like, who are these miscreants? And
Who are these superior homos?
why are they hanging around my apartment complex? And then all of a sudden, like he just hit a home run with his hands in the air. Here comes Matt the Rat. He's like, I came to crash your podcast. And I was like, oh, great. That's really...
So here, hold on. So I came to... First off, I disrespected him by coming to his house unannounced. So I made sure to have food or something to entice him to let me in.
That's how the Roomba was going. I wasn't even ready to have guests. Roomba was still doing its thing.
It's like, what are you doing?
I love that little vacuum thing. That thing was awesome. I'm like, oh crap, he has one of those. But when you go into Mario's house, I never realized how much of a tech nerd he is. When I went to use his restroom, his soap dispenser might as well talk to me, dude.
Oh,
that thing.
That's my wife. Yeah, it's the battery operated. It's for my daughters because it's easy. With a pump, she makes a mess. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, you just put your... I was like, this is amazing. I was expecting a debate, so I didn't have to wipe or anything.
A bidet?
A bidet.
Oh, dude, you know what? Let's talk about that for a second. I don't care.
I don't know if I want to talk about that.
I don't care if you're spraying water up in there. You need contact. It's not going to get you clean.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just drifted right now. But I think it's good that you drifted.
I know, right?
No.
Stay away as far as possible.
Oh, no, I was listening. What I was trying to say is, what does Aquaman do under the ocean?
He just lets it rip, dude.
Go, dude.
Dude, he just goes. He's just cruising in the ocean, and then it just floats up.
Oh.
It's just like, did you just fart and at the dinner table just something floats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to hide it. You can't. Yeah. You can't crop dust when you're Aquaman, dude.
But do you think he tastes his own fart underwater? Because he breathes it in because he has the gills.
Yeah.
So if the bubble gets close enough, does he breathe it in?
Well, unless he's swimming forward, I guess.
Yeah, but he said he's at the dinner table.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. Yeah, it comes up. It envelops him. Which it does for us, too.
It becomes a part of his...
What happens to all that Atlantean dookie, man?
What did you say?
What happens to all the Atlantean waste?
Sharks eat it. I don't know. But
yeah, isn't it supposedly sugar?
I think you just named...
Does it hit the algae or something?
I don't know, but Billy just named my fantasy baseball team, or football team is here. Atlantean Dookie. It's official, you guys. That's my...
Thank you for letting me come on.
So you came on and you're like, let me say a few words. You should have said few, 1,000 words. Because you did about your own. I think you guys did a 30-minute podcast before my actual podcast.
What are we?
So that's going to be released as a bonus episode. I'm going to tell you what I'm calling it right now. It's going to be called Hijacked!
Do it.
I'm going to put it out tomorrow.
Do it.
And then I'll put Renee's episode out on Thursday.
But Rene had a great time the day before, which is the way I found out that he was doing the podcast. I go, I'm going to come crash it.
You guys need to tell this story.
What happened on Sunday?
It was your cousin's birthday.
It's my cousin's birthday,
and he was turning 19, so we decided to go to the concert.
And do you remember what band we saw?
We saw a couple of bands. The first band we saw, there was 3 bands in this whole concert. It was Saving the Swim Team.
Saving the Swim Team.
Very good ska band. Maxis.
I thought that was a pretty cool name too. So, and it's what is it?
The Maxis.
I love the Maxis so much.
And then
the Maxis are from Greenland, and they had a
polar
bear.
A guy dressed up as a polar bear. Dancing in the crowd, in the mosh pit.
And I'm pitting, and all I get is this random polar bear, and my mouth is open, so I got the taste of dirty fur, beer, and BO all at the same time.
Rene learned yesterday why you can't dry clean a suit like that.
Oh,
wait, why?
Go ahead, say it. You go ahead.
There's a comedian I like, Paul F. Tompkins, and he talks about the people that hang out in front of the Man's Chinese.
Or New York, how they take out in Times Square.
And he talks about he saw a guy that wears a Pokemon costume and it's absolutely filthy. And he goes, well, in his defense, how do you clean something like that? He goes, you take it to the dry cleaner and they go, no, we only know how to clean flat things.
And then he starts talking about this guy cosplaying as SpiderMan because he has this skin tight suit, legitimate thing, and he has a fanny pack. But he goes, but I'd let that go because he needs to carry his cell phone in something.
It's true.
He talks about depressed. He's the other Spider-Man's total crap. He's got, a Spider-Man shirt like sweatpants
And then, like,
and
red
no
shoes.
gloves.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you doing? There's kids around." He's like, nobody wants to see depressed Spider-Man going through a bad breakup.
Yeah, I'll let Doc Ock destroy the city today.
She's never coming back. Comedian Paul F. Tompkins. The CD is impersonal. Check it out.
So, what was the last band we saw?
We saw Suburban Legends.
And what did you think of Suburban Legends?
I have like 5 of their songs in my phone now.
What was the greatest song you got to hear that night?
It would have to be Just Can't Wait to Be a King.
Yeah.
And that's the Lion King song.
Can't wait to be king. And since they're a ska band, they have the trumpets and everything. So
Yeah.
we're like, oh, geez, that's awesome. Actually, I'm not going to lie. My favorite was when they did Under the Sea.
Oh, yeah. I saw you try to like say, like, Under the Sea! Under the Sea! Like in front of them.
There was a free show on this weekend and I missed it.
There was at 300.
It was a
Bowling 300.
no. There was.
Are you kidding? SMD played.
This weekend?
Yes.
Oh, I was talking about something else.
Oh, I
It was a
talking
free
about
show.
SMD.
Like they canceled the show at the La Habra Bowl,
Oh, so yeah, it was probably that
so
one.
it was
then.
moved to a house in Garden Grove for free, and it was Narcoleptic Youth played.
Shut the hell up!
Them and Radioactive Chicken Heads played.
Oh my
Oh, dude,
god!
you just ruined his day now.
Wait, it was on a Friday though, right?
Saturday.
Damn it! That's even worse. The one day I'm on. And you didn't bother hitting me up at all?
Like I hit up some girl because she lived in Garden Grove, and then,
I'm not a girl, nor do I live in Garden Grove. So I'm asking why you didn't hit me up.
You know, I probably should not have mentioned this at all.
I know. You know
regret it
what?
completely.
I will retract that statement.
But I love Radioactive Chicken Heads. If you have not seen, have you seen them live?
No, but I love Narcoleptic Youth.
Yeah,
They're one of my
I did
favorite bands.
I did a music video with for them with Matt from the Maxis. Actually, we were in the same scene together.
The singer of the Maxis. The Maxis are kind of douchebags, but they
They're
know they're
funny.
douchebags, so they don't care. It's awesome. But yeah, I just it was a freaking awesome show, man. Highly suggest going to see those bands. We do. I actually have 2 interviews with Suburban Legends, so go ahead and listen to the Regrets, the Regretful God on Music and Bands. I will be releasing it on.
Where did you guys go to the show?
We went to the observatory over in Santa Ana.
Very nice.
I'm looking at so much X-Men. I wonder what we'll ever talk about
We're-
that.
Oh my god! What a great transition,
Yeah, dude.
We're
That's
gonna
why
go
Billy's
ahead.
here.
I was like,
That's
look at
why
all
Billy's
X-Men.
here.
I'm looking at so much X-Men.
That's like the best thing.
He's the master.
Yes.
That was
I mean, after
great.
watching
Kudos to
Wolverine, I
you,
was just
Billy.
thinking
Kudos
about
to you.
X-Men.
Hold on.
We
Hold
do
on.
get sidetracked a lot on this show.
This is specifically for Billy. Thank you very much, Billy. You deserve this.
I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet.
Which one is it?
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
You are a bad mother trucker for trying to pull that off right now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into the X-Men news. What is happening? Do you guys want me to take it away? Who wants to take
Go
it
ahead.
away?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Talk
they
about
are
it.
going to be coming out with a. I'm guessing that it's a series. Actually, why are we getting into? Oh no, we have to get into.
Yeah,
X-Men
it's our first
Then it's
topic.
this week's
Yeah.
new comics. My apologies. So, Marvel is going to be coming out with. It is a number 1. It's called X-Men: Battle of the Atom, and to what I read about it, it seems like they're kind of doing the Trinity War almost.
Cool.
So what it is
I mean, like Civil War again?
no, it's about to go into the Civil War because of the new the old X-Men that came from the past.
Yeah.
They're having their hard time adjusting, and they're about to all break out into a mutant civil war. But right before it happens, the future X-Men come and warn them, hey, you guys, this is a really bad idea. So all the minds that are writing X-Men have came together, including somebody that's dear to Mario's heart. Frank Cho is going to be drawing for Battle of the Atom.
Mario's face.
Oh, dude, somebody take a picture
I know.
quick. We're going to Instagram the crap out of this. Hurry up.
Here, Billy.
Hurry up.
take a
Oh, damn it.
Awesome.
Damn it.
Good old Frank Cho. You know what you're going to be looking at?
Dinosaurs?
Well, you're not going to be looking at characters' faces, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
the
that
way he
every-
draw women.
Oh gosh, you
draws
guys! But
women
doesn't he
very
do that
good.
with? Doesn't every comic book artist do that though?
There's something about the way Frank Cho does it.
He does it in a way that seems
Very Frank Fazetta.
Like look at
Yeah.
Catwoman right there. Look at that pose, dude. What does that look like?
That looks like Catwoman.
That looks like she's peeing. That looks like she's popping a
It
squat.
looks like Catwoman.
Only you're a jerk. Only comic books have crap like that. Like, let's see, Starfire looks horrible now that they have all the new artists on Red Hood.
Starfire's a hoe.
Actually, I don't really like Red Hood anymore.
Is she a hoe?
Yeah, dude. She's
What happened? What'd she do?
sleeping with Jason
she
Todd
can't-
and
she can't
Rene.
catch any
She did
STDs.
not. She did
so-
not sleep with Jason.
Yes, she did.
Yes,
They
she
they
did. He
established it in
admitted
the
it.
first one. Yeah.
No, they went back and redid it. Oh God, she never slept with Jason.
Yes, she did. What are you
No, she
talking
did not.
about?
I could bring the issue in.
From what? This New 52?
Yeah,
No, what issue is it?
I think it's I don't know if it's 7 or 8 or
Wait, so it was just Jason just like saying, oh, he was just saying that then?
he was just saying that. Like it literally established that he had just met her,
Yeah.
and right after meeting her, like they had a
They
little
went to go save.
Roy. Well, basically there was a little things happening between. Like first, she's like, it's like if you need something to wear, I got this stuff to wear, and then it's all of Nightwing stuff. She's like, whoa, where did you get this stuff? Like,
Wasn't she? But it established that she at least screwed Nightwing or Tim Drake, somebody.
it established that she had been with Nightwing, and it established that she knew Roy Harper but had not been with him.
Oh, okay. You know what? I would believe that because Jason Todd is a douche like that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. But back into it.
Yeah.
X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
The issues
Kind
that
of a
are going to be
douche. He-
featuring the black.
If you think about it, he's Eskimo buddies with
I was about
Batman.
to say black. Oh gosh, come on now. I was going to say Black Adam right now. I'm so sorry. The way it's going to start off. So if you want to collect the continuity of this story, part 1 is going to be X-Men: Battle of the Atom. Part 2 is going to be all new X-Men number 16. Part 3 is going to be X-Men 5. Then Uncanny X-Men 12. Wolverine and the X-Men 36. All new X-Men 17. X-Men number 6, Uncanny X-Men number 13, Wolverine and the X-Men number 37, and then it will end with the Battle of the Atom number 2. We do have a couple of pictures. Did you guys get to look at the pictures at all?
Yeah,
for
they
it?
look really cool, actually.
Show.
all the
I'm
all
looking
the
at
art in
Frank
it is
Show
cool, but
pictures
why
right
do
now.
they have the?
I like the Sentinel. The Sentinel
Yeah,
looks pretty legit.
Why do they have the Sentinel in it?
The Sentinels are cool.
What is
Sentinels
this
haven't seen it in a while. Dude, that's how it is. It's like in the movie world too. Like if you haven't seen a character or any sort of thing in a while, they bring it back.
What is the story behind the Sentinel?
Sentinels are that they are basically like
They're
big
robots
old
programmed
androids.
To, yeah, they're programmed to find and destroy mutants.
Yeah.
So
Well, not
they're
destroy,
Age
but,
of
like, keep an eye on
Ultron,
them.
basically.
Capture them and stuff like
Are
that.
they Ultron?
No.
No.
They
They're
sound-
controlled. They're very controlled.
Oh,
They're
okay.
they're
So they
not
don't have
like
their own
artificial
mind?
intelligence.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
think of their own. They're programmed.
So who were they made by? I don't know. I don't know anything
Task.
about him.
This guy named Task. I forgot.
Isn't
Does he have the
Trask?
horn?
Trask.
too?
Trask. Thank
yes.
you.
Does he
Trask.
have the horn things too? Those like giant.
He's
pillar
not
crap?
Satan.
No, it's like those stupid like. Oh, don't the Sentinel? No, they
No.
don't have those.
No, they don't
That's
have
Loki.
Who the hell am I thinking of? No, I'm not thinking of Loki.
Loki.
It's purple. Some guy wears some stupid mask and he has like some giant purple wannabe
The
horns.
old Hawkeye?
Hawkeye?
Wasn't Hawkeye. All right, think of the cartoons from the X-Men and you might
From
be
the
able to figure it out.
X-Men?
Yes. Remember?
Yes, I know, but I'm trying to think of a purple horn person in X-Men.
I don't know if I ever figure it out, or if anybody knows it, please go ahead and hit us up on our Twitter. That is at capital RATT, capital H.
I really can't think of this.
I know, me neither.
And I used to love that cartoon.
Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually, one day, one of these days,
Yeah.
when it comes down to it. Unless I'm wrong and it's Batman I'm actually trying to talk about right now.
Batman.
Yes, I'm looking at
Perfect opportunity, and it just goes away.
No, he's waiting. He's waiting.
Like, not yet.
you. It's all right.
All right.
I still have full veto power on all your guys' mics. I'm happy.
All right. Well, moving on then.
What, do you guys have nothing else to say about it? It sounds like you guys don't even care, especially Mr. Marvel to the left of me. What the hell, man?
It sounds interesting. No,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. It sounds interesting.
I gotta
but
wait to see what
There's
happens.
only so much that we know about it.
Are
though.
you going to collect it? Single
No,
issue
we just
status.
talked about this with Renee's show yesterday. That
You're done?
I'm gonna just from now on collect. If I'm collecting that comic, then I'll follow that story because it doesn't really vary. So, for example, in Death of the Family, you could have gotten the same story without having to read everything that happened to Batgirl or Catwoman, or you still got from point A to point B without diverted. Look at it this way.
You didn't have to sightsee. in order to
Exactly.
understand what's
You're
going
driving from L.A. to Seattle, and you're still going to get there. But if you want to, you can go to Carmel, or you can go to Yosemite,
on. Or San Francisco.
or
blah,
San
blah.
Francisco.
Yeah.
But you're still going to end up in Seattle. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing.
So you will not do that.
Probably
then.
not. Just because it cost me so much money to collect Death of
Yeah,
the
and
Family.
literally some of those issues were bad. I like if you read Suicide
Yeah,
Squad, that was terrible.
That's exactly the one I'm thinking about.
Oof.
Really, I didn't.
Catwoman was terrible.
Yeah, those were not good.
Those were the only other than.
And then
Batgirl?
Batgirl like was not bad, but like the first issue they labeled as like
the prelude.
yeah, that was like basically got one page of Death of the Family.
Oh, so he just like Joker just said, "Hey, what's up?" and then that was it.
Like at the very, very, very end. Same thing with like Red Hood. There was just like a lot of teasing and a lot of teasing. Detective Comics, there was like some tease, but like
Actually, no, I liked Red Hood because Red Hood went into Teen Titans, and I read both of them, and they were awesome, dude. They were both really, really good, especially with the tie-in of Death of the Family. It allowed Tim Drake and Jason Todd to like close their gap between each other. I
The
liked
Reds?
it. Huh? The Reds, yeah, basically the two Reds. But I thought it was good. One thing I might have to hop on. Superior.
You got to do
Oh
it,
yeah,
man.
I'm like reading it right
You
now.
got to do it. It's good stuff.
Rene just showed me the new suit, the
Yeah.
new suit,
New suit, yeah.
the new suit, and it is I don't know, dude. He's
It looks
just
pretty.
getting,
It's
he's
like a
getting
cross
more
between.
badass.
It kind of looks like Scarlet Spider, but it's
Yes,
it's
that's
cool.
what I like about
Yeah.
it. But Scarlet Spider also changed his costume too.
Yeah,
He's now what is that? It's like glowing in the dark or
So,
something.
yeah, it's kind of like green.
does he still get his cartridges like the same way? Or?
Yeah, he like improved that. You can see there's like glowing stuff from his arms right here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. We haven't really broke down. This
Does
is
he
like the
shoot
first
over
appearance of his
hand
new
now
suit.
instead of
I think
Peter Parker
so.
status?
Yeah. This is issue 14 of Superior Spider-Man. This is the first appearance of the new suit that Doc Ock created. So
So I have a question for Scarlet Spider. Does he have to use cartridges?
I'm not too sure.
Because
actually.
technically, is he?
I don't know about the scar. You would know. Toasty would know.
You know,
Is
it's
Toasty
Kane
here?
now, right?
It is
Kane's-
Kane.
It is Kane, right?
And Kane used to be a bad guy, correct?
Yes.
But now he's a good guy.
There's a lot. Of
Yeah,
switcheroos.
he's
Does
kind
he
of torn between. He's like, should he do the right thing? Like he knows the right things, but it's just all about willing to do it.
There's a lot of switcheroos nowadays, aren't there? There's like a lot of good guys turn bad, bad guys.
Well, yeah.
turn
Well, they
good.
had to do it with Venom, but if you think about it, Venom's such a big character. He had to turn good. You had
Yeah.
to somehow be able. I thought it would have been cool if they would have had his own bad guy one. That would have been a great idea.
Well, that's kind of Carnage.
Carnage?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carnage.
Yeah, but Carnage has his moments. He doesn't have an ongoing.
Yeah. Well, he's conflicted. I mean, like the Hulk is always kind of like on the fringe,
Yeah.
where sometimes he's good and sometimes he's bad. Like that happens a lot.
So are they ever going to establish? I heard that in like Savage Wolverine that it wasn't even Superior Spider-Man. It was Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was a flashback.
Okay.
It was a flashback.
Okay.
I think.
You hope.
I hope.
Yeah.
See, because I'm still so confused on so many different.
When does
things.
Peter Parker make his comeback?
Soon, hopefully. I don't know.
I
Like,
kind of don't want him to.
no, I mean, like, it's interesting where it's going right now because, like, you kind of want to see where Doc Ock is gonna do with Spider-Man now that he's Spider-Man now. But like at the same time, you kind of do want Peter Parker to come back, but I mean, you're kind of torn in between because like you really want to see where it's gonna go.
If you guys don't know what's going on in Superior Spider-Man or never read Superior Spider-Man, Peter Parker, right before, was it the Amazing Spider-Man or was it the Spectacular Spider-Man?
Amazing Spider-Man.
It
Amazing
was
Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider. Right before the Amazing Spider-Man ended at 700, Doc Ock and Peter Parker had switched minds. So technically, when Doc Ock died, so did Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But there ended up being a subconscious war because Doc Ock was inside of Peter Parker's body, but his memories and everything still stood. So they ended up battling it out, I believe, in issue 9?
Yeah, issue 9 is when they fought out. It was the final battle.
And who
between
came
them.
out on top?
Doc Ock.
So Doc Ock, the superior Spider-Man, which is why he named himself that,
Yeah.
came out on top. So from there, he cut all his ties. No more Mary Jane, correct?
Yeah, he's no longer seeing Mary Jane.
Is Aunt May dead?
No, Aunt May's still around. That's the whole reason why he's trying to get his doctorate degree because Aunt May is about like something's wrong with her legs, so he starts building like a neuro like not like artificial legs, but like a thing to like go into her nervous system and help her legs out.
Neural enabler.
Yeah, something like that. But he can't he can't push it through production because he's not a doctor, like really a doctor. So that's why he's going back to school.
Technically,
like
he
that.
is,
Wait,
but he
what-
isn't.
Dr. Otto Octavius, what did he get his PhD in?
Ma'am.
Using other arms.
I mean, everybody has that whole doctor title, but I mean, I don't know what kind of doctors they
I
are.
want to know what Dr. Doom is a doctor.
Dr. Doom.
At least Doc Ock was like working on legitimate research when he
Yeah,
went nuts.
Dr. Doom
just like lives in a
He just
castle
took
and
the-
builds
Just took the
robots.
name. He's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm a doctor." No, you're not. Who the hell gave you that title? What the hell have you done? Oh,
I
crap.
can imagine Dr. Octopus was like, no, you do the work we do, and you're in the title like we do.
Yeah.
Now you're just Doom.
Dr. Doom.
You know, now that's
Dr.
actually opened up a lot of
Hugo
questions.
Strange.
Like, don't they have like Dr. Light or something like that? Didn't he just die? Or am I
It was
wrong?
in Trinity War, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is his name Dr. Light?
I think he's called Dr. Light, yeah.
So then, is he a doctor?
I know
No, he was. He was working on something, and that's what happened. Like,
I know Jonathan
momentarily.
Crane is a doctor of like psychology, right?
Yeah.
He is.
And Hugo Strange.
Hugo Strange is also a
Is
doctor of
Reed
psychology.
Richards a doctor?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Reed Richards like actually is credible with all this stuff.
He's
So.
like an engineer,
Well,
right?
Reed
So
Richards is
is-
supposed to be the smartest man in the world. Like,
Yeah,
that's his,
yeah.
Like, he's,
But
That's
he's
his
not
label.
smart enough to save his own life because he shall die one day.
well, he's just not. He's so focused on what he's got tunnel vision. He's myopic. He doesn't.
Okay. We're going to do 2 power rounds today. Let's
All right.
get into
All
it
right.
right now. Who is the smartest doctor of them all in all the universes?
And all the
Other than
uni-
Stephen King. I mean, Stephen Hawkins. Wrong Stephen. My bad.
I'm gonna tie it
Who?
between Terry Sloan and Mr. Terrific.
I say Pim.
Mr. Fantastic or Mr. Terrific?
No, Mr. Terrific.
Get that mic away from your
Mr.
face.
Terrific.
Mr. Terrific, Michael Holt.
I say Pim.
Actually, they're the two Mr. Terrifics.
See, but Reed Richards is supposed to be smarter than Hank Pym.
Yeah, but
Like
he hasn't created AI.
Like Pym always goes to Reed Richards for help.
Does he?
Yeah.
And I guess technically he goes to Stark, so
Well, Stark is smart, but he's not as smart as Pym or
Yeah.
has Stark ever gone to Richards?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
So far, Richards seems like
Yeah,
the go-to
Richards
guy.
is
Richard, like, it's funny because, like, no one really likes the Fantastic Four, but all in all, like,
They need,
They
their
need
help
him.
all the time.
yeah, he's
I'm
very
going to go
needed.
Dr. Watson because he knows who to hang out with.
Yeah.
He hangs out with.
You know what? I'm gonna
smartest
have to
guy.
Are
agree.
you talking about Sherlock Holmes right now?
Yeah.
Technically, it counts.
It counts. It counts.
What about Batman, though? Technically, he doesn't have a doctorate degree,
No.
but he's studied
No.
criminology.
Batman's super
Nope.
smart. No, Batman's very intelligent. That's
Yeah,
one of
he's
his greatest
intelligent.
strengths.
I think I've seen Hugo Strange outsmart him more than a couple times.
All right, so then Hugo Strange has it up on him.
And then he would go between Hugo Strange and like
What
Lex
about
Luthor.
Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen?
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
he is ever know. He's
He's all knowing. He sees things even before it even
No, but
happens.
he's omniscient now. But
no wait.
he didn't have that
one
power
better
when
one
he
than
got his
him.
doctorate degree.
Ozymandias.
Oh, yeah,
true.
because
He
he's the one
outsmarted
that
Dr.
gets top
Manhattan.
down. Yeah. So then, all right, so now it's between them two. So Reed Richards or Ozymandias?
Ozymandias. I mean, he caught a bullet.
Can Reed Richards catch a bullet?
That's,
yeah,
but that's
obviously.
not intelligence.
No,
That's
that is
speed
because he
and-
literally he studies the angle, how fast the bullet's going to come, and
That's
that's the way
true.
he's able to stop it.
That's
He-
true,
he's-
man.
And then like all the research he did in Antarctica. I mean, he bioengineered his own pet and his food.
Oh, that's true.
He had bubastis.
What's the? All right, dude, you got 40 seconds. Try and top us with Reed Richard. You got
Reed-
anything?
He's dropping the hammer.
He couldn't
on-
even get rid of his gray hair.
He's dropping the hammer on Invisible Woman.
What about,
She's pretty hot?
That
so.
doesn't count towards
Wait, wait,
anything.
wait.
What about Lex Luthor?
Lex
Nah.
Luthor's pretty smart.
Ozymandias-
Because he still,
smart.
he has still hasn't been
Ozymandias
able to
did something
beat-
that no one has done in real life.
Oh, what about the doctor
He
from the
brought
beginning of?
he brought world peace.
That is true.
No one has done that. That is like the miracle
I'm
of
gonna
miracles.
give it to Billy.
All right, I
Ozymandias
guess
then?
we're gonna. Of course, the person that read all the 80s and 90s stuff would somehow win everybody. Thank you, Billy. And who is the smartest doctor of them
The
all.
professor from Gilligan's Island.
Ozymandias. And for some reason, it's Adrian Veidt. There we go. That was his real name.
All right,
The German guy.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into this week's brand new comics. Take it away, Rene.
All right, this week we got Adventure Time Summer Special, Adventures of Superman, Animal Man Annual Archer, Batman Annual, Batman Incorporated, Batman Zero Year Director's Cut, Bedlam, Black Bolt, Something Inhumans This Way Comes, BPRD Vampire, Captain Marvel, Captain Midnight, Collider, Daredevil, Detective Comics Annual, Doctor Who Prisoners of Time, Fearless, Defenders, FF, Five Ghosts, Haunting of Fable Grey, Flash Annual, Guardians of the Galaxy, House of Gold and Bones, Indestructible Hulk, Injustice Gods Among Us, It Girl and the Atomics, Judge Dredd Year 1, Last of Us American Dreams, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Red Lanterns, Sex, Simpsons Illustrated, Smallville Season 11 Special, Sonic the Hedgehog, Superboy, Superman Annual, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ongoing, Tom Strong and Planet of Pearl, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, Trinity of Sin, Pandora, Ultimate Comics Ultimates, Uncanny X-Force, Uncanny X-Men, Venom, Wake, What If AVX, Wolverine in Flesh, X-Men, and X-Men Legacy.
All right, you guys, and that was this week's brand new comics. Thank you very much, Rene, for taking that on. I actually, I kind of want to collect those what ifs, man.
Those are cool, yeah. Those, especially if you read AVX, those look really cool.
Do you think they're going to release that in a trade at all? Or
they will. They probably will. It's only like a limited 6 issue, so they should.
Yeah, I want to collect that. I think
we have all of them.
I think Mario, you mentioned that they have a Star Wars what if, don't they?
Yeah, it's called Infinities, and each one takes place in a different movie. So there's there's one what if for like what if Luke Skywalker had missed if the torpedo hadn't blown up the Death Star.
So what happens?
They have to. They end up having to take off and hide. They disable the Death Star, but it doesn't destroy it. And then, I can't tell you what happens. I forgot. My friend has the book right now, but I'll lend it to you.
I heard that. It was freaking hilarious. I got sent one of those. Not Instagram. What is it? There's something else that has to do with pictures.
Vine, YouTube, Tumblr.
It might be Tumblr. It was like Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, and it had a picture of Lego Star Wars Death Star, and it had the Death Star, and it had the laser beam, and then it said Lego Star Wars Alderaan, and it was just all a whole bunch of scattered, messed up Legos. I was like, oh, that's
awesome.
Cold-hearted.
That is awesome.
That is cold-hearted right there.
Yeah, and then in the Empire Strikes Back one, Luke gets killed before he gets to Dagobah. He freezes to death. Han Solo doesn't find him in time in the snow.
Oh, so, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Fail.
And then I forgot what happens in Return of the Jedi.
If
they don't,
Vader doesn't throw the Emperor off the side?
He throws him from the left side, not from the
right. He just hits the wall. What the hell was that?
I love it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, get off of me!
I love it.
How do we even go to this? That was on the... which Robot Chicken was
that's from the third one. I love that because...
I don't know how it came
that has because you hear like you hear the background music of Star Wars go da 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 da.
Yeah.
But then you see like a raver guy go.
I love all the Robot Chickens. I still love quoting the one where is that? Where what does Aquaman say when he first goes up to the girls?
Oh, he goes like, I speak to tuna or no?
No, Pina coladas.
That's Green Lantern.
Oh, is it Green Lantern?
Yeah.
It looks like you need some just for men. Look like you bitches are buying your own drinks. And it walks away.
No!
Screw you guys. There's plenty of fish in the sea. What do you think he means by that?
What happened? Wait, Mario just
oh gosh, we're going. It's the Dodgers. You guys are about to not go comic book status. What? It's a beard.
You know who that is?
No.
That's a reliever for the Giants, and he used to be a reliever. And the Dodgers are picking him up.
He just dropped his phone. Yeah.
Like he hated it.
Ned Coletti sucks.
That is one big pile of shit.
Exactly. I'm looking at it right now.
But that was just for you. All right, let's get into our next story. I think it is only necessary that our good man across the table,
Billy.
Yes.
Kid,
This
decides to take away this story. Go ahead and tell us what is going to happen. Where is the Flash going to appear on apparently the little screen, which is our TV? Where is he going to appear?
he's going to appear on Arrow. Dr. Barry Allen Flash.
What?
Flash. I'm sorry, that's not his, part of his name. What? You know, I was already disappointed before because they have been trying to put Nightwing, and they even quoted like, we can't bring Nightwing right now. We're sorry.
You know what they did try to put, and I got to talk to Kevin Smith about it. Yes, I got to talk to Kevin Smith. I got to
You're
hang
going to tell
out.
this story, by the way.
Yes.
Why have you not told this story yet?
I got the picture. And you
because
didn't
I
tell
was
me.
waiting. I went to go see the super groovy cartoon movie over the weekend. I got to actually be on the podcast, and I tried to run, Undercity Comics and Undercity Chaos into it. I know they're going to put it on, but, dude, I got nothing but dead air. It was funny because, like, him and I were laughing at each other, but no one else was laughing. I guess we were the only ones that understood. And I got upset because I was like, what are you going to do for Batman? Are you going to continue the story? And he says, yes, and because of the new 52, now he gets to do whatever he wants. So technically he can make Batman kill, and it wouldn't matter because the new 52 is here. So he's like, he's going to take the story a lot further than anybody ever thought. He's going to do a third book, I think a fourth book as well. And then after that, I asked him about Onomatopoeia was the idea because of Adam West, the original Pow and Kick and all that. And he says, it was, but at the same time, he's like, I love just saying onomatopoeia. Isn't it great? But he said...
That was a pretty good little Kevin Smith.
Shut up. But he said that they were going to put onomatopoeia in the Arrow show. They wanted to. But he said it was such a stupid idea because you're going to have a guy constantly doing stuff. He's going to punch you and go, pow! And then he's going to kick you and go, kick! They're like, it was just too stupid of an idea.
Honestly, if you see him in the Green Arrow comic, he's so creepy. Like, despite the fact that it's so cheesy, he's actually a really creepy character on there.
Well, he's still creepy in Batman as well. But the cool thing was after the show, Jay Muse came out, and he was out front. And I was walking back to my car, and I was like, you know what? I know exactly where he's going to be. So I go behind the movie theater, and he's just chilling there, man. And I got to talk to him. He thought it was great for having my mother on Undercity Chaos. You said that it's great because you get to relive that moment. So if you guys want to bring your mothers on, one day they'll pass away and you'll have a fine memory of that great conversation you got to talk about.
Thanks for bringing me down.
Like, my mom doesn't like comics. I can't do it. But he gave me kudos for that. Ralph Garman gave me kudos for finding out about the Fair Use Act. So if you're using music on anything, as long as you're reporting the news or making a comment on it, you get to use it. And then Jason Mewes just made me feel like I never want to drink Monster Energy drinks again. That guy seems like he's on crack. Because literally, I was like, dude, I got Ralph Garman to the right of me. I got Kevin Smith to the left of me. I got Jason Mewes running circles around me. He's like, I'm not running circles. I'm getting my iPad. I'm getting my whatchamacallit, and I'm watching Person of Interest. Like, literally, that freaking fast he said it. And then he started talking about Person of Interest, and I zoned out.
I would love to have that. I'm still thinking about that character. He would still be great on the show.
Who, Onomatopoeia?
Oh, yeah.
But they're not going to have him. Who are they going to have? Freaking Barry Allen, man. Maybe this could springboard the Flash movie.
Probably it should. I mean,
there's too much Batman and Superman on the big screen. And I was like, and all the other characters get the small screen.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Flash. So go ahead, tell us everything that's going to happen with the Flash. Don't just tell me the Flash is going to be on green.
With the
Arrow.
Flash. So I don't know if they're going to have him with superpowers, but I do know that he's like a CSI guy.
It said, am I wrong? Did it say Dr. Barry Allen?
Yeah, he works in a crime lab.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're a doctor. Does it?
It helps. I mean, if you know your chemistry and your biology.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but
analyzing like a lot of things, and you have to come up with conclusions.
Oh, I got to rethink this whole smartest guy in the world thing, man.
He's the fastest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe his girlfriend's not appreciative of that, but
technically,
Yeah.
More ways than one.
is he an enemy?
Barry?
When they decided to do the race around the world, was
Barry's the enemy of
was
comic
it-
readers. He like resets the universe and dies all the time.
But was he
Yeah.
calling out Superman when they decided to do the race, or was it just like, let's see?
I think it was like a whole talk of like publicity, like who is faster, Superman or Flash?
So finally, they're like, let's just settle this.
And they did it for charity. So
Who was it? Who won?
I think it was a tie.
There was a couple. No, but there was like 3 different races, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I think Sue would know. Sue, who ended up winning the races between Superman and the Flash?
Oh,
See?
Yeah. Wait, which Flash are we
how
talking
was
about?
the space one a tie? Oh, okay.
Which Flash are we talking
I don't know
about?
why I said a fly. I think it's because Fireflies.
I think we're talking about Barry Allen.
Barry Allen Flash? Not Wally West. I think Wally West, I love him, but I don't think he was just as fast as
Was
Barry.
that the
No,
guy with like
Barry's faster.
the miner helmet on, and it had like wings on the side?
No,
That's Jay Garrick.
Yeah, that's Golden Age Flash.
How many Flashes has there been?
Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, Wally
Wally.
West, and Bart Allen.
Bart Allen.
What about Reverse Flash? Who's he?
So,
He's from the future.
Yeah, he has some weird ass name. Well, so is Bart Allen. He's from the future
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So you still haven't told me anything on that.
So
On the
here's
Flash
what I'm
being in
thinking
it.
about Arrow. Here's what I'm thinking. He's going to be a CSI guy, and they said like he may or may not have powers, but it's definitely his origin.
That'd be cool.
I think you know what would be cool if they don't address his powers, but he's always at the scene of the crime.
Well, he has
Like
to be.
no. I mean like
Oh, you mean
like
like-
something will happen across the town. They'll be like, dude, how the hell did you get here so fast?
so at the scene of a crime, like a beam of light, he arrives just in time.
Why do you always have these quotes?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
a Spider-Man.
They're really expanding
does
the cast. And I
whatever
like that.
A Spider.
I mean,
I thought it was Iron Man. Iron Man does whatever an iron can.
that makes me laugh too.
I'm really excited because they're having him. They're adding Black Canary. They're adding what? Michael
That's
J.
what I'm
White's-
excited about Black Canary.
Who's Black Canary?
That's Green Arrow's girlfriend in the comic books, at least. She's
Brown
like a
hot, brown
or
cow.
was, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
She
no, yeah, not now in the New 52.
She
but
hot.
She's very hot.
she's very.
She
hot.
like fat guys.
Yeah, she likes strong guys.
Yes.
She asks older men to lunch.
Yes. to lunch.
You can't make her mad though, because if she screams at you, you're gonna be in a very bad spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you get her mad,
If she screams with the uses a canary cry, you're.
Can they use Black Widow?
Who's louder, Canary
Sorry,
or
I had to
Banshee?
say it.
I have no idea. That's a
Banshee's
good one.
like a bitch, but Canary's like loud.
Who are these people you
These
speak
people
of?
are really loud. They
Nobody
scream
cared
very
about
loud.
me.
See,
until
most
I
ex-
put on the mask.
Try put on the mask.
I'm really excited that Michael J. White's going to be on the show.
Oh, I loved him in Back to the Future.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, why are we talking about Back to the Future? Who's that?
Michael J. He played Spawn.
He was
Black guy? Oh yeah, you said. What is he gonna be in it
He
again?
was in the Dark
He's,
Knight.
he's gonna be
if anyone
Bronze
knows,
Tiger.
too.
By the way, if you haven't seen Black Dynamite,
Yeah, he's
never
a-
seen
Oh,
him.
dude, I have a great story about Black Dynamite. I had a great story
Yeah,
about.
that's the
I-
same guy.
I had a bottle of whiskey with my friend, and we're like, we're gonna watch Black Dynamite, and we're like, all right, we're gonna take a shot every time they say the N word. No, they don't say the N word throughout the movie. Maybe once or twice. So what do? We're like, we're gonna take a shot every time they say jive turkey.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
God!
And there's a moment where they're like, did you just call me a jive turkey? I didn't call you a motherfucking jive turkey, you jive turkey. Oh my gosh, you just called me a jive turkey.
Hold on.
My friend,
Wait.
my friend, hold on, wait. Just put it on pause, please. Put it on pause. We were just throwing back shots up the freaking yin yang. It was ridiculous. But nonetheless, I am excited to see The Flash. Barry Allen, hopefully, no matter what he does, I think it's going to be a really, really good. He's going to be in it a few times, and they're actually adding, supposedly, from this being such a big thing, they're going to make a Wonder Woman TV show.
Yeah, they
So they
failed to
say.
pick up a pilot, which sucked.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It's sad because I think Wonder Woman deserves it.
It's going to be called Amazon, though.
She's one of the Trinities,
I hate it when they do that. It's like,
When they change it,
yeah.
Did you see the trailer for the Arrow? He's like, I don't want to be called the Hood anymore. He's like, what do you want to be called? And he looks at the green tipped arrow. He's just like, I don't know.
oh gosh.
Did you see
Well,
like
irony
towards
that
yeah? Did you see on one of the episodes where he was talking to the Dark Archer? Like they were out of costume, and he was like, "So I don't like the Hood. Maybe we should give him a different name." He's like, "How about Green Arrow?" He's like, "Nah, that's lame."
See, that's where it kind of gets me mad. They always beat around the bush with the names, like in Superman,
Yeah,
like in Man of
yeah,
Steel.
yeah.
In Man of Steel, they
Maybe
did that a
Superman.
lot. Sorry.
It's called the Blur, the red blue blur, the
I
black
hate it
blur.
in Smallville. Yeah, they're like the Blur, the red blue blur. Oh, now it's the Vigilante. It's like, oh wait, who's this green Vigilante? It's like, God, it's Superman and like Green Arrow. Just say that.
Yes.
Just say it. I was gonna say, yeah. Was it
many
like
ti-
Two-Face? Say it. Say it. Say it.
There were so many teases like you should be in the Junior Lifeguard Associations, like the JLA.
Wow. I think that's awesome, though. You guys don't like those little references?
Aquaman said that. He's like, keep it super, bro. Like, Aquaman was like a surfer dude when he came out.
Was, yeah.
Host was like, there was just so much, like...
I did like that they had that actor to play Aquaman, though. He did look like Aquaman, that guy, in Smallville.
How do you think they're going to introduce Aquaman into the JLA? I mean, the Justice League?
Like in Robot Chicken. All femme.
Maybe like in the cart. Like
no one appreciates me. It's Aquaman Appreciation Day.
I loved him in the JLA, Justice League comic when he made his appearance. When he just jumped out of the water with the parademon on his trident, and like Green Lantern's like, "What can you do?" And he gets like all those sharks to eat those demons.
You still have to read my trade that I gave you. I expect that back in a week.
Ah, crap. Crap.
It is so like I think Aquaman was amazing, and if you haven't read if you can pick up Throne of Atlantis, that was great Aquaman story.
I'm gonna read that next. That's the next trade that's coming out.
It's
coming out like in a couple months.
I could let you borrow it. I have the whole thing.
It's fine. I really like Aquaman, so I'm gonna read it myself.
All right, Chaz, let's get into our last power round. This is what would be the best concept for the next World's Finest.
Not Huntress and Power Girl.
Batman.
Why not? I'd love Power Girl to be in there. Wait, they did read The Dark Knight Returns. They did read a scripture from it to introduce how Batman is going to be in the movie. So do you think...
Hopefully he's not old.
Do you think Batman's going to challenge Superman?
Maybe. Oh, no. Well, the storyline I always was interested by was the Public Enemy storyline, where Lex Luthor became president, and that he puts a hit out on Superman. And now it's like Batman and Superman are trying to team up together, and they're trying to clear Superman's name because he's like... Lex Luthor is framing him for murder and stuff like that. It's really good. I actually like that.
They do introduce Lex Luthor. Well, they introduce his product at least.
LexCorp.
Yeah,
LexCorp.
a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, they might be hinting towards something. Mario, what do you got? Anything?
I have no dog.
Not even with a great...
I have no dog in this fight.
Are you kidding me? You're the one that probably read The Dark Knight Returns before any of us because we weren't born.
You know what? If they could do The Dark Knight Returns and do it justice as a movie,
that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
But he'd have to be young in order to do it.
But your Superman's a tool in that, like literally a tool.
A tool. He's literally a weapon for the government.
For the government, super right wing.
Well, he did talk to the government. He did hook up with them and say, "I'm on your side." So maybe Batman sees like you're a bigger threat than what you need to be.
Because Batman doesn't really. He really doesn't care about the government unless it's a threat to him, and then it definitely becomes a threat to his way of life in The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah. So then maybe
which makes Batman so awesome. That's why.
Who would be a good villain? Like,
see, you talk smack on me with Batman, dude. He probably loves Batman more than me.
I probably do,
but you know what? If I say, "Hey, I like Spider-Man," he's nice to me about it.
I never said it
wasn't. He doesn't give me a million reasons why Spider-Man
that you
sucks.
like, some red and blue tie. Now he's black tight though. I kind of like the black ties better.
Red and black ties.
The hard thing about that kind of team up is that like if you put like a Batman villain in there, I'm sure Superman can swoop in and just take him out.
The Joker, he's like, I'm gonna just gets taken away, like blown up in the air.
The other problem is that if you put a Superman villain, I feel like Batman's just gonna like.
Lex Luthor, why don't you just smack him? Kryptonite, the crap is that? I could just throw a battering at him. He's done, you guys.
Like I feel like like when I was reading Throne of Atlantis, I was just thinking about like I don't know, I'm just going back, but like I felt like Batman did nothing but just be there the whole time and get himself into trouble.
That's why I always say like in the Batman doesn't fit into the Justice League because it's all these people that can fly and do all this stuff. Batman's just like
back at
the base.
Final thought. Best idea for the movie.
Dark Knight Returns.
Public Enemies, I say.
I say a young Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, I would go with something like maybe Brainiac. I mean, I have no idea. I'm just throwing that out there.
Brainiac might be good.
Yeah.
That was out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting Brainiac. Yeah, but if we were to do Brainiac, that would probably jump off for the Justice League movie.
Which is never gonna happen.
It is a great
I would love Brainiac.
Never gonna happen.
Warner Brothers, they always pull things out last minute.
Yep.
That's true.
They always pull out last minute.
We got some comic book reviews. Let's go ahead. Let's take it around the table. Rene, what do you suggest people should either jump the hell off of or stay the hell on?
I say jump into Aquaman. It's really good. Jeff Johns does
clap,
a good.
clap.
He really reprises.
I don't know,
He
they call you when
reprises Aquaman really good in a way.
Still Jeff Johns,
I don't normally
right?
call you when I'm drunk.
No, but then also it's also an interesting character because you want to see what like if you were always interested of Aquaman of like who he really is, like what powers does he really have, then read the new 52 Aquaman. It's really good to jump into.
Is it still Jeff Johns?
Yeah, it's still Jeff Johns.
And if I understand right, I think he's currently the king, right? Or taking the throne?
Yeah, he's taking the throne, or he's taking back the throne, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy, you're next.
I must say, I'm going to go with 2 issues. 1, Green Team. It's, if you guys never heard of what's not James Franco, it's Art
I was like, James Franco's in a comic book? Yes.
It's Art Baltasar and Franco Aureliani, and if these guys have won a lot of awards, Eisner Awards for their comic books. The reason you might not have heard of them because they're winning awards for like Superman Family Adventures or Tiny Titans, but they've won a lot of awards, and like DC just gave them the green light on doing a new 52 book on these teen trillionaires. You know, there's a guy named Commodore with $64 trillion. If you get that joke, you're old.
I don't, so it must not be old.
64.
Commodore 64.
That's hilarious.
Yes, and
he looks at me like, if you're old enough, thanks, buddy.
but the last issue was great. I mean, they have so much money. They purchased an old Batmobile to help them out. They have like these Iron Man suits that these guys are just filthy rich. And I think at this last issue, they kind of gave up and like protecting themselves, and they just hired Deathstroke. And it was pretty awesome to kind of see him in there. I mean, it is still really fun because it comes from those writers, but at the same time, there's a lot of cool things that happen, and it's really going some mature places. The other one I would say, like, that I was really surprised, I kind of just bought it by impulse or like because of a habit, and I didn't expect it to be that great, but Batman Dark Knight was really good.
Ugh, you're still on that run?
It actually is really good. It like
Screw you. Batman Dark Knight is good.
you know what? I can't believe I'm arguing with you about this. It is really good.
Even Sue says it's crap.
No, the new story.
Listen to Superiority Complex. I think they talked about. It's
a new story, and it follows up where Batman was with Clayface, and it's actually really dark.
I don't know. Can't do it. Sorry.
He won't do it.
I jumped off for no. It's not that. I jumped off for a reason. I'm not jumping back on. Same thing like Gambit. The covers look awesome, dude. But I jumped off for a reason. I'm not gonna. Don't go back to your ex-girlfriend. That's all I gotta say.
Mario.
All right, Mario, your turn.
I married an ex-girlfriend. Listen, I did. You know what?
Did you really? Are we gonna go into this?
Yeah, my wife and I dated, and then we broke up, and then we got back together, and we got married, and we've been married 11 years.
So wait, how long ago? How long was the breakup?
3 years. Didn't see each other. Didn't talk to each other.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Like I didn't know what to say. That the way you made that
Because you're
last
married,
comment.
we were
was
dating.
like-
We didn't get divorced. This was back when we were dating. But
Well, how long were you dating before that?
2 years.
Oh, okay.
2 years off, 3 years.
Okay.
Ran into each other again randomly.
Like, hey, you want to get married?
Started hanging out again for like a year.
I still find you sexually
started
attractive.
dating for 7
Let's do this.
dated for 7 years and then got married.
Wow. And then how long you been married?
11 years. 1 kid.
And I was gonna say, why not more than one? One was the handful. You're like, screw this. We're tapping out.
One was
Tapping out.
good. My daughter was good, and we didn't want to curse it. We were like, dude, she's a good baby. Let's not blow it. She was a good easy.
And she is an adorable child.
Oh, she's so cute.
For
She'll be
coming
here-
from Mario.
She'll be here in a minute.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah, I don't doubt. I'm hideous. I don't know how. I still don't
No,
know how to
not
pull
that. I was talking
Dude,
about the
you're
obnoxiousness.
like pushing women back and forth. I can
know.
tell you are.
I know, chicks dig me. But you know what else chicks dig? Hawkeye. And that's
Yes, I love that.
Worst transition ever.
I still love that. That
I
was
don't care
awesome.
what you guys say.
the reason I say that is because Sue turned me on to Hawkeye. She said, you got to read it. First of all, she turned me on to Aquaman, and I fought Aquaman like crazy. And then my wife always makes jokes about how useless Hawkeye is. So then I said, so Sue's like, you should read the new Hawkeye. It's awesome.
Archers are great.
And I will tell you, man, the covers always catch my eye when we're here. I have volume 2 that Sue is lending me from her personal collection. The art is fantastic. Matt Fraction when he's not getting pushed down the hill behind the convention center in San Diego.
I love that joke. I love that.
The Onion.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
It's from The Onion. We'll show it to you.
Well, we'll talk about that.
The Onion did an article about how Comic-Con is being is being threatened by an increasingly popular bully con.
Yeah, bully con.
And these bullies get on talking about how they're like, it's fun no matter whether or not you're pantsing a bunch of nerds or pushing Matt Fraction down a hill behind the convention center. But Hawkeye's great. It's a lot of fun, very funny, very self-aware, and the art is great. The covers are amazing. I highly recommend it. I have volume 2. I'm very excited to get home and read it.
Definitely read, just to try and turn you on to it, I would read issue 11, which is what I read, and it had the dog. And it's all through the eyes of the dog, and like the dog doesn't understand anything that's going on. So like he'll understand like random words that he's always used to.
Wait. Is the issue in black and white?
It's right here. You can look at it right here. It's the last.
It's really cool.
It's really, really cool. But I love how the dog puts everything together.
Yes, like the dog figures out everything. Like this is exactly.
He says rough the whole time.
Like, he just says rough. It's freaking awesome.
Okay.
I actually liked Dexter. Dexter #1 was really good. If you like the show, it's a brand new story. So you could, if you follow the show, you know exactly how his thought is and how he's thinking. And I don't know. I've never watched the show. So for me to get turned on to the comic, I mean, I really feel like now I need to watch the show.
You have to watch the show. It's going to end too, so you'll be able to get
is this
all
the last season?
Last season.
I could just Netflix it or just go buy a couple of DVDs.
Borrow them from Rene Bravo.
Okay, or borrow them from Rene. Like how serious he says it, or borrow. He got mad at me the other day when we went to Best Buy, and I was like, I don't know what I mentioned. You're like, or you just borrow them from me. And like everything I said, he's like, borrow them from me.
No, well, I'm trying to save you money because you were going to get Big Bang. I'm like, no, you can just borrow them from me.
But you have to wait till Mario gets back the first season. And I was like, okay.
I'm bringing that back probably next week.
I make no guarantees, no
very
promises.
Funny, very funny so far. I like it.
But you know what?
Oh my God, is this the one with Christina Hendricks?
I'm killing his mic.
Is it?
I think so.
Mike is killed. I enjoyed.
Gary's watching Firefly.
I enjoyed Dexter so freaking much, man.
Yeah.
It was good. It's written well. The idea behind the way he thinks.
Was the art good?
The art was really good, and you know me, I really don't like Marvel because I just feel it's too light bright.
Yeah,
which is why I feel like I should jump on Superior because the way they draw that, it is amazing.
Yeah, in Superior Spider-Man, they always have they have 3 different artists, but they go in a loop. So they change like 2 issues. Ramos will do, and we'll do some of the art. Then they switch back to another one. But it's always periodically that they always switch to the same artist, same 3 artists. They just go in a loop.
Yeah,
which I like. It's good.
I also I really like Scarlet Spider a lot. I'm still on that, but I don't think that was new. I think that was new last week.
Yeah, I think in a couple issues, Scarlet will tie in with Superior pretty soon. So,
really?
Yeah.
I'd love that. Actually, Wolverine was on the last 2 too. So that was really good. And the other thing is, I think Walking Dead might have came out. No, that wasn't last week.
No, that was almost like a few weeks ago.
What came out? I'm still on Red Hood. I still like Red Hood. If you're a true fan to Red Hood, definitely still continue. But if you really don't care for Red Hood, it's pointless. It is.
Yeah,
it is
seriously
seriously
getting pretty bad.
Yeah, like unless you really care about Red Hood.
See, here's the thing. I love all 3 characters. I love Jason, I love Roy, and I love Starfire. But James Tynion just dropping the ball on that one. I mean, you know what? It's not just those guys. I mean, Cheshire's in there. Bronze Tiger's in there. Like, it's all these characters I like. This should be a party for me. It's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. And for Billy to jump off of something coming from the person that's like, I need to collect all of Nightfall. And when he did, he was like, I regret it.
I liked Nightfall.
I hated Nightfall.
Nightfall was amazing.
It was trash. I couldn't even finish the second book.
You just devastated Billy right now.
You know what?
See, and coming from the person that's like, I love Batman. Yeah, dude, I hated Nightfall.
Night
Even
Quest
Kevin Smith hates Nightfall. What does that tell you?
Night Quest was amazing.
Like you.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing I will say about the Night trilogy. It ended on a low note.
I like Kevin. How did it end on a low note?
I didn't think Night's End was that great.
Why is that?
He's basically, I got to take back the mantle of the Bat. And he crawls into a cave and he like shows him the light. He's like, there you go.
Oh, you guys don't remember that I mentioned that.
Yeah, I thought that was so lame.
It was the lamest thing. He was like, "You are the Batman," and that was it. That was the end. Of
and
it.
he's just like, "Are you gonna take me in?" He's like, "Nah, we'll just pretend it didn't happen. Go away."
You're redlining like a mother trucker. There you go. Keep the mic away.
That was just so lame. He didn't even take him in for his crime. He just let him be a bum.
Well, it's Azrael. He doesn't really. Care.
Did you read Throne of Atlantis? Like the ending was amazing.
Oh, we tried to get Mario's daughter on here, but
she sends her regards, but she gets really,
my next two
really
projects to
about
collect
comics.
would be the entire Flashpoint and the entire No Man's Land.
Oh gosh, she's still on Flashpoint. All right, you guys.
Flashpoint's good. What the hell?
It really was.
I read the book. I only need the 4 issues.
Hey, I don't care if it took 80 comics. They got Superman's underwear off. It's no more underwear.
Yeah.
No,
no more undies.
Ending it on that note once again. Billy always has to end it on that like awkward note.
And you always get that too.
I want to know about Superman's underwear.
Hey, how could you take Batman seriously with him wearing his underwear outside too?
Oh, you know what? I forgot. Before we do that, let's go ahead. Let's go into a quick commercial.
Hey kids, 20th Century Man here, and if you're enjoying this podcast, and let's be honest, how can you be? Listen, come on over to the Superiority Complex, all right? I don't act like this all the time. Sometimes I'm a normal human being, and you can hear me interviewing great people about great topics.
Barely ever.
Yeah. I had Matt Bogarine, is that his name? Matt the Rat. I had him on the other day, mostly because I couldn't get anybody else, but hey, he's a trooper and he showed up. But that's just the type of guest that I have every week. We talk about geeky things, we talk about movies, we talk about comics, we talk about music, we talk about TV shows, we talk about anything and everything. So come on over to the Superiority Complex. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/soupcomplex, SOUP complex. Follow us on Twitter at Soup Complex, or go on over to the show page at www.superioritycomplex.podbean.com. Come on out, all you comic comers. Yeah, you know.
All right, you guys. Had to throw that quick commercial.
You always
out
do that
there.
last minute too.
I know, because I always forget because we're so involved in our conversations. Go ahead, make sure to add us on Twitter or follow us. That is at capital RATT, capital HAUS. Remember, Matt the Rat will be guest starring on the LA Jay and Silent Bob Get Old. I asked Kevin Smith a couple of questions. You could hear me make a jerk of myself, and I actually push a little bit of a Rat House production on there. So go ahead and make sure to follow us on Facebook. That is facebook.com/RATTHAUSPRODUCTIONS. Follow us on YouTube. And I think that's about it. Oh, and our Instagram. All capitals, Rat House Production,
Hipsters.
all one word. I am MTR, also known as Matt the Rat. And as always,
Rene.
Billy.
Wrong, Batman!
keep on comic coming, guys. See you later.